Evolution Class 12, NCERT Chapter 6. CBSE and NEET Introduction to Evolution. Evolution is the process of gradual change in living organisms over generations, leading to the diversity of life forms on Earth. It is a fundamental concept in biology that explains how species originate, adapt, and become extinct over time. Key concepts of evolution. 1. Origin of life. 2. Evidences of evolution. 3. Theories of evolution. 4. Mechanism of evolution. 5. Hardy-Weinberg Principle. 6. Evolution of man. 7. Adaptive radiation. 8. Natural selection. 9. Genetic drift and speciation. 10. Molecular evolution. 1. Origin of life. The origin of life explains how the first living organisms appeared on Earth. Several hypotheses have been proposed. Theory of spontaneous generation. 1. Proposed that life originated from non-living matter. 2. Disproved by Louis Pasteur in 1861. Apparent-Haldane theory, chemical evolution. 1. Proposed by A.I. Apparent and J.B.S. Haldane. 2. Life originated from simple molecules that formed under primitive Earth conditions. 3. Supported by Miller-Urey experiment, 1953. 2. Evidences of evolution. Fossil evidence. 1. Fossils provide chronological records of evolution. 2. Examples. Archaeopteryx, link between reptiles and birds. Anatomical and morphological evidence. 1. Homologous organs, similar structure, different function, example, forelimbs of vertebrates. 2. Analogous organs, different structure, same function, example, wings of birds and insects. 3. Vestigial organs, non-functional remnants, example, human appendix. Biochemical evidence. 1. Similar DNA, RNA, and proteins across species. 2. Example, cytochrome C similarities in different species. Embryological evidence. 1. Similarities in embryonic development suggest common ancestry. 2. Example, gill slits in vertebrate embryos. 3. Theories of evolution. Lamarckism, theory of inheritance of acquired characteristics. 1. Proposed by Jean-Baptiste Lamarck. 2. Organisms develop traits based on use, disuse, e.g., giraffe's long neck. 3. Disproved by Weismann's experiment, cutting rat tails for generations. Darwinism, theory of natural selection. 1. Proposed by Charles Darwin in The Origin of Species, 1859. 2. Key principles. 1. Overproduction. 2. Variation. 3. Struggle for existence. 4. Survival of the fittest. 5. Inheritance of favorable traits, modern synthetic theory. 1. Integrates Darwin's theory with genetics. 2. Includes genetic variations, mutations, natural selection, and genetic drift. 4. Mechanism of evolution, mutation. 1. Sudden genetic changes, proposed by Hugo de Vries. Natural selection. 1. Favorable traits increase survival and reproduction. Genetic drift. 1. Random changes in allele frequency, bottleneck and founder effect. Gene flow and migration. 1. Movement of genes between populations. 5. Hardy-Weinberg Principle. 1. Describes genetic equilibrium in a population. 2. Equation, p squared plus 2pq plus q squared equals 1. 3. Factors affecting equilibrium. 1. Genetic drift. 2. Mutation. 3. Gene flow. 4. Natural selection. 5. Non-random mating. 6. Evolution of man. 1. Dryopithecus and Ramapithecus right-pointing arrow early primates. 2. Australopithecus right-pointing arrow first bipedal ancestor. 3. Homo habilis right-pointing arrow first toolmaker. 4. Homo erectus right-pointing arrow used fire and developed communication. 5. Homo sapiens right-pointing arrow modern humans. 7. Adaptive radiation. 1. Evolution of different species from a common ancestor in different environments. 2. Example, Darwin's finches of the Galapagos Islands. 8. Speciation. 1. Process of forming new species. 2. Types. 1. Allopatric speciation, due to geographic barriers. 2. Sympatric speciation, within the same habitat due to reproductive isolation. 9. Molecular evolution. 1. Studies genetic changes over time. 2. Molecular clocks, use DNA, protein mutations to estimate divergence times. 10. Important MCQs for NEET and CBSE exams Q1. Who proposed the theory of evolution by natural selection? A. Gregor Mendel, B. Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, C. Charles Darwin, D. Hugo de Vries, C. Charles Darwin Q2. Which of the following is an example of a homologous organ? A. Wings of birds and bats, B. Flippers of dolphins and forelimbs of humans, C. Wings of insects and birds, D. Eye of octopus and vertebrates and B. Flippers of dolphins and forelimbs of humans Q3. Which experiment supported a Perrin-Haldane's theory of origin of life? A. Mendelssohn-Stahl experiment, B. Miller-Urey experiment, C. Hershey-Chase experiment, D. Griffith's experiment and B. Miller-Urey experiment. Conclusion: evolution is a continuous process driven by genetic variations, natural selection, and environmental influences. Understanding evolution is crucial for fields like genetics, medicine, and conservation biology. This chapter plays a vital role in CBSE Class 12 board exams and NEET, with questions frequently based on the evidence, theories, and mechanisms of evolution. Please subscribe.